Hey guys, and welcome back to another one of my YouTube videos. So today is a kind of all the over the place video recommendation type thing. Today I'm gonna be doing my fantasy TBR slash fantasy book recommendation slash this is a video for my best friend Angel because she is in her fantasy era. And I have a lot of fantasy books that I think she would like and that I want to read. So I thought, why not make a video dedicated to all of these things and combine it into one? So that's what we're doing. So we have some fantasy, but then we also have a mix of some vampire romances because, yeah. So, yeah, let's get into the video. So first I have Kingdom of the Curse by Carrie Maniscalco. Did I say that right? I don't know. I really enjoyed her Stalking Jack the Ripper series. I absolutely devoured it. I loved it. And her writing was like really easy. And I mean, this series just sounds so freaking good. I mean, one sister, two sinful princes, infinite deception with a side of revenge, welcome to hell. I've never wanted to go to hell more. I mean, honestly. And also I heard from Sarah Crowley's videos, because she has read these books, that it deals with the 7 deadly sins. And listen, the 7 deadly sins mixed with books where they make them the villain, where the villain gets the girl. Did that make sense? Probably not, but sign me up. So this is very high up on my TBR. Anyways, next I have the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. I only have the first book. All I know is that this involves vampires, and it's a very popular series. Take a bite out of me. Sexy vampires. So if vampires are a real thing and you are hot, and listen, I am up for the taking. I am up for the taking. Should I be saying this on the internet? Probably not. But yeah, I don't know anything about what this is about. I do want to read it though. Let's see. What is... Oh, it's like an academy. Oh my god, I love academy books. Like, I love like books that are set in an academy. Like, sign me up. Yeah, that's all I know. I'm so awkward. Next, I know, I haven't read this book. I know. That's Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. I have heard so many good things about this book. Sarah Crowley. Is it Sarah Crowley who loves it? Guys, can you tell who my favorite YouTuber is? Yeah. Anyways, I think she has like the special edition of this book. I don't know. But I've heard so many good things about this. And I love like really like romance heavy books. And I think this is like not romance heavy. No, romantic books. Like I heard it's just very like romantic. And a typewriter that is like a magical typewriter where two people fall in love without ever meeting. But plot twist, they actually already know each other. Like, sign me up, please. I need to read this. Then we have The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. I actually got this recommendation from Haley Pham because I think she read this book like a while back. And all you had me at was vampires. And that's all I needed to know to buy this book. I think it's basically like, from what I remember, it's like a book club of ladies, of women, where vampires are a thing, and I guess they slay them. I don't know actually what this book is about. I just went off the title. That was embarrassing. Anyways, have I watched the movies? Yes. Have I read the book series? No. But I really want to read the book series. And if you can't already tell what I'm talking about, it's Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. I need to read the books. I need to know if the books are just as cringy as the movies. Honestly, the movies are my guilty pleasure. I watch them every fall, every winter, every summer. I consume them, and I am an Edward girly. If that man wants to watch me in my sleep, he can watch me in my sleep. I will have no questions. And, you know, I just really want to read the book, and I want to see what the book is like. So, yeah. Next, we have Light Lark by Alex Astor. When this book first came out, there was a bunch of, like, backlash towards this book, and there was a bunch of hate towards that book. And number one, the cover is stunning. Do I know what this book is about? No, but I want to know what my opinion on this book would be. Like, would I agree with the hate, or would I be in the percentage that loves this book? I want to know. So, I need to read that. Yeah. Then we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. I got the Barnes & Noble's special edition, exclusive edition. I have heard so many mixed reviews on this book, and the problem with me is I heard it's slow, and I don't know, because sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get into a book, but I feel like if I'm in the mood to read about this, then I want to read this. And I hear that the people who love it absolutely love it, and obviously I need a new obsession, if you couldn't tell, obviously. But basically, from what I know, it's basically about this girl who, like, doesn't age, and can she time travel? I don't know. Can she time travel? Anyways, but she doesn't age, and nobody ever remembers her. So she just lives her life meeting all these people who will never remember her until she meets this guy. And I need to know what's so special about this guy, and I need to know what is up. And also, I love how, like, I don't know if you can tell, but, like, the book, like, the pages look, like, so, like, rustic, and, like, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. Like, the cover is just so beautiful. Okay. This next book is actually gonna be in another TBR video, but I had to add it here because it's a vampire romance, and that is My Roommate is a Vampire by Jenna Levine. I was gonna read this last year, and then last October came, and then it went, and I never picked it up. But I just think I would absolutely devour this book. I mean, a vampire and a sunshiny girl, it sounds like what my dreams are, and I love a vampire book boyfriend. I've heard, like, this is, like, a cute, like, romance book, but I heard, like, it's, like, good, but, like, it's good. And honestly, to me, how I read books is I go off of what my experience was like reading it. So if I, like, it doesn't have to be a good piece of literature, honestly. If I enjoyed my time reading it, then I will give it a 5 stars. Like, did I say the plot was good? No. Did I say it was the best piece of literature ever? No. But did I have a good time reading it? Yes. And honestly, to me, that's all that counts. So I will be reading it this October. Okay? I will be reading it, especially because it's, like, not even that long. And the cover is so cute. Like, what? And also, I mean, you had me at the pink, so yeah. Then we have a new book that I actually just got not that long ago, and that is Masters of Death by Olivia Blake. Olivia Blake. I actually think this is, like, a new release from her, but look at the sprayed edges and look at the cover. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what? This is gorgeous. Also, a little backstory is I went into Barnes & Noble's and I saw this book, and it was just, like, it was calling my name, okay? I mean, can you blame me? Like, this book was seriously, like, calling my name. And it was, like, not $20. And so I went to the register, and he, like, ringed it up, and then I gave him my, like, Barnes & Noble's card, my Barnes & Noble's membership, and it brought the price down to $5. So I spent $5 on this book. It was meant to be. Basically, this sounds like so interesting. It's basically about a vampire who is a real estate agent. Interesting job that this vampire has, because if I was a vampire, actually, if I was a vampire, like, I don't even know what I would want to do. Like, what would be my job? I feel like because vampires are mainly, like, spoken about that they are so, like, gorgeous. Honestly, I would go in for modeling. But then it's like, yeah, but you don't age. So people might start, like, being like, what? So, okay, maybe real estate is a good job for a vampire. Anyways, it's about this real estate agent who is a vampire, and her, like, house that she needs to sell is haunted. So she calls up a sexy medium, and they go on an adventure together. And honestly, vampire, medium, ghosts, that sounds like my perfect Halloween night. So I'm so excited to read this in October. Yeah, it's very high up on my TBR list, but yeah, I just still can't get over the sprayed edges. Like, purple and green are such, like, a beautiful combo. I don't know. And then, I know, guys, I know I haven't read this book. Please yell at me in the comments, because I need to read this book. Bride by Ali Hazelwood. I mean, it has everything. Werewolves, vampire, are there mates? I don't know. But, it just, like, sounds like, again, my perfect Halloween night. And my excuse for why I haven't read it yet is because I'm saving it for October. So I will be devouring this in October. And honestly, again, if I was a vampire, I would have so many mythical creatures to, like, choose from. Like, would I want to date another vampire? But also, like, don't werewolves age? So maybe in, like, Ali Hazelwood's, like, story, like, werewolves don't age. But, like, I feel like that'd be, like, awkward. Like, your werewolf husband is, like, 45, and you're, like, no, like, 70. I don't know why I said 45. Your, like, werewolf husband is, like, 70, and he's, like, getting older, and you're, like, 8,000 years old, but you look like you're, like, 20. Like, how does that work? How did we get... Anyways... Then I have The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake again. This is basically about secrets, betrayal, seduction, power. Yeah. I think it's about... Is it about the zodiac signs? No, it is not about the zodiac signs. I am dumb. I'm sorry. I actually don't know what this is about. But again, another book that I heard is so slow to get into that scares me. So that's why I've been putting this off. But I will be reading it this fall, because I feel like this is such a fall read. And every year I say I'm going to read it during the fall, and then the fall comes. And have I read it? No. But this year, we will conquer it. You're not reading it unless... I'm flustered, okay? Anyways, next we have Cinder by Marissa Meyer. Do I know what this book is about? No, but this is one of the first fantasy books I've ever bought, so I'm like... I thought it was going to be a Cinderella retelling, but then I read the back, and it's like a cyborg romance? Is this even romance? No, it's a fantasy. Cyborg fantasy. And then I'm like, oh. So, this is on the back burner, but the cover is pink, so, obviously. Anyways, the last book for this video, because I need to end this video before is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have heard so many amazing things about this book. I have heard that it is amazing. It is the perfect fantasy read. It is insane. And I kind of like, whenever I think of this book, I like compare it to Caraval. I don't know if that's true, but they give me the same vibes. And I feel like if you love Caraval, or if you like this book, then you'll love the other. So I need to read it, okay? I need to read it. I mean, it sounds good. Like, it sounds good. Like, honestly, if I were to go into a fantasy world, I think I would want it. Maybe not, because I feel like there's so many, like, avenues of fantasy worlds that I just want to experience. But I feel like the most realistic would be a carnival, like, not, this is a circus. I'm, again, thinking of carnival, but, like, a circus / carnival. Like, I feel like that would be the most, like, realistic, like, fantasy thing that could happen. Not that any of this could happen, but in my mind, it could. But yeah, that is my fantasy TBR recommendations if you want more fantasy books, and a video for my best friend Angel, because again, she wanted more fantasy recs, and I've heard nothing but great reviews about these books. So yeah, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't even know half the stuff I said. Did I make sense? Probably not, but then again, I never make sense. So yeah, anyways, I love you all, and I hope you have an amazing day, morning, night, afternoon, evening, whatever time you're watching this. I love you. Bye.